Today.
And a twilight view of the skyline of Paris, casting its reflection on the River Seine. Welcome everyone to 2K's coverage of the FBSL. For 2K Sports, I'm Blake Suniga with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. We have a fun one for you tonight. It's Paris FC Basket hosting Nanterre Elite. Some great young talent on these teams.
And the name to watch tonight for Nanterre is Benoit Lambert, who's long been regarded as one of the up-and-coming French talents, and he'll look to leave his mark here tonight.
But Paris has their own prospect making his debut. MP comes in from the U.S. We'll get to see him in action.
And a bit of a strange path for MP to come over to France, but he'll have plenty of chances to show what he can do, as Nanterre is a sound basketball team.
And a lot of great talents on the floor in this one. The big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
And he's good on the three ball.
I love this about MP. He can stretch you out and really extend that defense.
Pass to Peltier. Six on the shot clock. To the inside. Lambert. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2. Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, it's the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
Here's Chauvet. A rebound by Zadirko. MP on the wing. Chauvet covering. Drains the three-pointer.
As long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll keep firing.
As he should. When you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, why not?
The teammates just keep feeding the hot hands. Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Well, something that's interesting, you kind of think about, is the fitness level of these players at the professional level. It's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Now here's Marchand. Peltier outside. Chauvet shoots over Lee. It's rebounded by Dumont. Floats one. And it's Lee laying it in.
And MP is just taking charge right now. Every time he gets the ball, he's looking to score.
Peltier outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Paris ball. Now called Paris. Portier outside. Lee. From outside the arc. And it's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7, and he's made 7. And for the young players like MP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. And it's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
Now here's Lee. 20 points for him. Back to Ledoux. Lee fires the 3. And Paris another triple.
They've been the hotter team in the first half so far, guys.
Well, they've been grinding, working for those high percentage shots, and it's been paying off for them.
And let's see if this success continues to go as we get longer into this game.
And here's Paris. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Wasted no time on that one.
And as a point guard, Portier understands it's his responsibility to involve his teammates. That's a great pass right there.
Here's Bleu. Screen by Lambert. Inside. The Sewer with the steal.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Lane Graves, worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Pass to Girard. And the three ball is good.
What an advantage he brings to this offense. Being able to drain that three ball really can extend the defense.
Lee outside. Three-pointer. Another three for Paris.
The answer three from MP. Listen, he never backs down. MP is a guy who's had to earn everything.
Pass to Bleu. To the middle. Here's Lambert. Great pass to set up the land.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Here's Lee. Rebound by Girard. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter play. Lambert can't get it to go. And now Paris on the break. Shot's good by Lee.
Well, we know there is not 1 ounce of quit in MP. A little contact on the drive is no problem for him.
Beaumarchais. He's guarded by Lee. Baseline try. Beaumarchais can't get it to go. And here we go. Paris running again. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
What intensity from MP in the paint, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Here's Bleu. Pass to Girard. And once again off the mark by Nanterre. Here's Lee. That's good, and it's Portier with the assist.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Here's Bleu for three. A rebound by Vasseur. Pass to Leduc. Here's MP for three. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Paris FC basket ahead. Just dominating this one. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. One thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Now here's Chauvet. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
I really like that shot from Chauvet. Forced the defense to guard all three levels, including the mid-range.
Pass to Lee. Ahern. Beyond the arc. And MP gets the three.
He scored most of their points himself. His offense is a big part of their recipe for success.
Here's Marks. Down low. Out to Peltier. That three off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky he was off.
I hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard him, they're going to have some problems.
And so here's Nanterre. Pass to Chauvet. And here's Peltier. He's guarded by Lee. To the paint. And that one's good. Marks.
Good to see Marks being active inside. He's so skilled at converting when he gets those chances.
And it's good. 2 points.
He just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Now Marks. He's got 5. Out to Peltier. Chauvet.
gets there on the triple.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Sure, the defense better not relax just because he missed that one.
Now here's Lee. The three is up. And it's Peltier with the rebound.
Down low.
And it's Marshall getting it to go.
Got to play aggressive inside. Marshall not willing to back down there.
Lee outside. Lets the three fly. Connects from three-point range.
He's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Now here's Chauvet.
He's guarded by Lee.
Pass to Marshall. It's Peltier on the wing.
Shot clock at 5. Let's go with a three. That shot off.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
And a basket by Lee.
Nice work by MP, supporting the play, making himself a good option to finish the fast break.
And so far, we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Are you guys surprised?
Well, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show so far. There's no denying that.
Now here's Lee. Non-stop scoring machine here.
Pass to Lambert.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he'll go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
Now here's Lee. Cans it from downtown.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Here's Bleu.
Inside.
Here's Lambert. And the jam by Lambert.
Well, at almost 7 feet tall, Lambert can certainly hammer it home, especially when he's given ideal position.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
So it'll be MP shooting. That one on Chauvet.
And he'll be shooting his first free throws.
Well, yeah, you talk to MP, and he'll tell you it's been a great experience coming to Europe, playing at this level. He's worked really hard to continue to improve his skills while facing top competition. It's been a win-win.
Pass to Leduc.
Back to Lee. Takes the three.
The kick out to Leduc.
Launches it.
It's good. The assist that time from Vasseur.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Opening a huge gap. And we'll be back right after this.
And we welcome you back to Paris. The two teams are all set as we get
Both teams changing it up here.
timeout called Paris.
Now here's Lee. D right on him. What a terrific move that was.
Yeah, that's just incredible ball handling by MP, pushing the defender off balance to create space for himself.
Pass to Marshall. Over Vasseur. Shot is off by Marshall.
Lee outside. To the middle. Six to shoot. The fader.
And it's Nanterre with the rebound.
He should save the fadeaway for when there's a defender on him.
Outside Marks. Pass to Chauvet. Peltier. Screen by Lambert. They get it back. Marchand.
No good with the layup.
And it's Paris with the ball.
And a foul called on the shot. He got him on the way up that time, so
so he'll shoot two here.
Well, this is what happens when you have a bag full of tools. MP putting the defender in a really difficult position.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both shots. Now here's Marshall.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark.
Now here's Marks.
Just 5 to shoot.
Pass to Peltier. Over Portier.
And off target on the 15-footer. Lee outside.
And that one comes off the assist by Ledoux.
Down low, MP looking confident, ready to cash in.
Marks with the ball. Peltier, covered by Portier. Good chance here for Peltier. And they grab their own miss. And Terrelli again can't hit. And it's Paris with the ball.
They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Count it. Good.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
Here's Marchand. And Marchand with the stuff.
Elevation. Marchand does that with the best of them.
Lee outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
He's had such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting him this lead late.
Yeah, his shooting percentage is through the roof. So dependable here today.
And without him, who knows where they would be.
Here's Lambert.
Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
We're seeing a big night from Lambert. With every bucket, that draft stock goes up. The combination of size and shooting is tantalizing.
Lee outside. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Clock at 6. Shoots the 3.
And Lambert pulls it down. And here's Marchand. And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team may be young, but I think they've turned some ahead with how far along they are in their development.
A lot to like here from Paris. You know, the debut of MP gives their fan base hope for the season.
I'll be interested in how he develops over the year because he can clearly be an impact player for Paris, and they could be a dangerous team as the season goes on.
And that about does it, folks. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga along with our 2K Sports crew thanking you for tuning in.
MP, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level of competition in France? It's a big step up from high school, yes?
Yeah, for sure. I'm playing against professionals now. They're physical and they know how to use that strength. They're smart as well. They just process the game much quicker. But that's what I wanted. I'm here to become the best player I can be, and to do that, you have to go up against the best comp. You can't find this anywhere else.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Benoit Lambert. Was that a focus for you tonight?
Nah, not a focus per se, but I know who he is, and I know people think he's a lock-in for the NBA draft. So that's motivation enough for me. I'm trying to show him on his same level. Still, winning will always come first. That's the focus. I'm here to help the FC Basket push this thing as far as we can go.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, Go ahead, I'm listening.
All right, now I know we're here to work on your draft stock, but I saw your post-game interview the other day, and I don't think you should talk about the NBA with the press that much.
What you mean?
Same goes for your social videos.
Wait, I'm just being honest out there. Like, I don't understand what that has to do with the management. You even said that it was okay in the contract negotiations.
No, look, I'm not worried about management. I'm worried about your teammates. They might not like a constant reminder that you see them as a stepping stone.
But that's not true.
I know. But you've got a lot to gain if this team is successful. Paris doesn't have an automatic berth to the EPA championships, but playing well in that tournament would be huge for your draft stock.
No, yeah, you're right. I hear you, Austin, 100%.
Okay, good. Look, but other than that, you're doing an outstanding job, okay? You came here to outplay top prospects, and you're doing it. So nice work.
I appreciate that, Austin.
All right. Talk soon.
Yep.